What's going on, chat? Welcome aboard. I figured we'd just hang out. I just got back from the gym. I'm pretty tired. I don't really have the mental capacity to even open Unreal. I just figured we'd just hang out and engage, answer some questions, whatever you want to talk about. Just chill. I had a really long day today. Trying to make one really long video. Well, it's like 20 minutes. Juan, what's up, dude? Make Indies, what up? How's it going, man? Welcome aboard. Well, it's a little dark. Jamato, what's up, dude? Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Let me grab this. If you're here and you enjoy the stream, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. You've been following me recently, learning a lot. Steven, what's up, dude? Marcus, Notification Squad. What do you think of Full Stack Boot Camp? Is that a boot camp? Is that like a place? Clark, what up, dude? Welcome aboard. I'm gonna tag everyone in this Discord and they're all gonna get triggered, but I gotta do it. Alright. When are you gonna make a marriage video? I don't know, dude. You asked the question like, what are your thoughts on tech lead's marriage situation? Like every time, I don't know. I don't really have a reason to. It doesn't add a whole lot of value. Here's the takeaway. Don't get married. You don't get anything out of it. Build that game. I'm pretty tuckered out. Figured we just answer questions. Was it Honors your game? I don't like third person, kind of battle royale, but not really. Battle royale is so saturated now. Like my game is like, oh yeah, you're making another one of those. No, this was like years before it was a thing. Thanks for making the intern and software dev video. You're welcome, David. Tristan, what up? Dean, ever thought about creating a SaaS service and sell it? What? I mean, you have to have a SaaS service to sell. I don't know what I'm gonna make. Jason, what's up, dude? Who's Andrew Yang? I don't know. Do you still live in Finland? Nah, I live in Salt Lake City. I was about to go to sleep. Now I got no, dude. Go to sleep. It's all good. It's gonna be a short stream, like half hour maybe, 45 minutes. I got my video uploaded and ready to go. How to negotiate salary. I was all over the place today. I became what I hated. Good night, Pops. Good night, dude. Ever try implementing Angular to Flask Python web server? Nope, can't say I have. It's a very specific thing. Been grinding past few months. Use your videos as motivation. Trying to get a remote job. Any tips? WeWorkRemotely.com's okay. RemoteOK.io. Stack Overflow's got good remote jobs. Kind of games do you play? PUBG, CSGO, Fortnite? I don't play CSGO. I'll play PUBG on my iPad. I'll play Overwatch, Paladins. I don't play that much stuff. Alex, dude, I'm good. How are you, man? How do you know that a job is too good to be true? I mean, you don't. You can't. You just gotta do your research, dude. I'm gonna turn up the ISO on my camera. I'm a little dark. Alright. What do you do all day? I'm sure there's tons of work that goes into this that we don't see. Yeah, I drive around and edit, and today I drove around. Here, I'll give you a little preview of the video if you want to see. We should do a CSGO match. I can't, dude. I'm not good. I'm terrible. I tried negotiating during an offer and they changed their mind. Look, that's not my fault. It's called negotiations. Francisco, what up, dude? Can you gift me a gaming laptop? That's not how this works. Is cloud computing in Python seriously a big thing? I don't know about cloud computing. I just don't actually know. Python's pretty big though. Entry level positions that lead into the coding field. I'm not sure. What do you mean? What are you drinking? I'm drinking this in my little shaker cup here. So I look sophisticated. I look like I'm having a nice settling. No, it's just Diet Pepsi. I need money. Can you give me? You can go earn it. That's what anyone else here would tell you. QA is good. Yeah, you can do QA. Have the premiere videos affected how well, or does it? It depends if I'm there. A lot. If you premiere the video and then you just walk away and let it premiere, that's stupid. You're supposed to premiere the video and then be there to engage with people like a live stream, you know. Offered 65K and I said 70K, said they won't go forward in the process. Well, I mean, they sound like a crap company then. Imagine what getting a raise is like. Huh. Well, we're going to offer you a 2.6% raise. What can I get, like 3%? Sorry, you're fired. That sounds like a, you know. Top of the morning. What up, dude? Mita Mini. Thought that was some scotch. Not. I don't drink alcohol. It makes my stomach hurt. Programs to know before learning Python? You don't have to know anything. Maybe download Anaconda. What are you up to? I'm just engaging with the chat, engaging with the audience, seeing what you guys are up to. You guys are all wondering what I'm up to. I'm just doing the same. I'm making vids, dropping gems, trying to get better, trying to make money, trying to buy my parents a house. Why game dev? It's like the worst profession. As a job in the industry, it is. Indie game dev is the way to go. Oh, nice. You got some of that morning coffee soup. Is that what that says? Morning coffee soup? What about me, dude? I'm just chilling. You got good work ethic, dude. Well, one live stream, one video. I gotta do video. Bare minimum, video every day. Tips for selling WordPress websites to small businesses. Yeah, you can get passive income from hosting fees every month. You have experienced pen testing? That's not me. Any advice for a punk like you in physics? Dude, physics is dope. I don't know if I have any advice. You have advice for me? Can you do backend? I could learn it. What kind of gear are you using for streaming? This is just OBS, Streamlabs. This is some Best Buy microphone. This is some $10 little arm I got off Amazon. And then I've had this for like 5 years. I don't know, nothing fancy. These were on sale. Bring back the sock. No can do. Oh, you asked about is extreme cardio the secret to getting lean? No, diet. Physique is made in the kitchen. It's all about body fat percentage. So you just have to lower your body fat percentage to get ripped. That's why there's like, I don't know. For whoever asked that, I forgot who said it, but you should become an e-commerce guru and make bank from selling courses to people. I mean, I can and I will. But I would like to delay selling courses for as long as possible so that I can prove that I can do it myself without selling courses, you know? Like, I don't want to be the guy that is successful by selling courses, but the only thing I did to be successful was sell courses. You know, I still want to give value, like, to people. Or at least entertain them. But that's kind of shallow. Your keyboard is sexy. It is. I got brown keys. I'd like to get, I think... Maybe I want to get like that Amazon keyboard, you know, with the clicky keys. Can't go all Ty Lopez on us, dude. Intermittent fasting. What? I do keto and intermittent fasting. Keto's terrible, Josh. I know. Wait. I know. It's okay. It works for me. Carbs mess with my blood sugar just like they do with everybody, and they don't make me feel nice. Browns are amazing. They're all right. Did I miss anything? Long-term goals? Yeah, I want to retire at 30. That's not really long-term. When I say retire, I mean like just not have to think about, make enough passive income from investments to where I don't have to think about where my rent's coming from. What percent are you on Unreal classes? 3%. Yo guys, here's how I XXX screaming at you bro videos. Yeah, that's not me. What up, Zlatan? I'm an introvert, mostly do blog. You want to start YouTube? Any tips? Yeah, you just pick up the phone and start talking. I'm an introvert too. Girlfriend? Not really. Do you invest in the stock market? No. Passive income? I mean, I have some passive income, but it's not reliable passive income, right? It's not guaranteed like real estate. I don't invest into the stock market because I'd rather keep that money on hand. I don't have enough to invest in the stock market for it to matter, basically. So I just keep it on hand. You should really work on a course. Dude, I have like 13 courses. My dad, that's his job. He's working for me. My dad's putting them all up on my Teachable right now. Broken in debt. Any advice? I mean, I don't know how broke and how in debt you are. What's the business course dropping? I should set a deadline, shouldn't I? I'm not good at this. Maybe a week. How do you start your business entrepreneur endeavors? I worked my job and I taught code at the same time. So I worked a 40-hour-a-week job and I taught code and I did YouTube. And I live streamed as much as possible. And then I built that up on the side. And then I quit my main job and kept my teaching job and did that for a while. And then I quit my teaching job and now I just do this. So I you know, you like Wacky Jackie? Do I? I started today my first try at Sensei and WooCommerce. Sensei is, I tried Sensei too, is terrible, so off the teachable for me. Flex for us. I don't have any muscles. I just got back from the gym. I got no flex left. Collab with Trailer. Oh, no. Just joined Thinkful. Do you know if it's any good? I don't know. Thinkful's pretty quiet. They keep to themselves. I've emailed them, but they don't answer. Have you started drinking whiskey on camera? You're getting old. This is the whiskey that I'm currently drinking. I might go get some more. Fresh out. Thoughts on working remote, living in a cheap country? Definitely, you know, that's called global arbitrage leverage. So you make a bunch of American dollars, live in a cheap country, and then you live like a king. It's like if you worked remote in San Francisco and then lived in like Kansas, you know, be living like a king. How'd you prevent fainting as you lost all the weight? Prevent fainting? What kind of, I mean, I still eat food. You just got to lose fat. Isn't aspartame bad for you? I mean, on a long enough timeline, oxygen's bad for you. I mean, the sun is bad for you. Everything is technically bad for you. What's your workout routine? Hey, I live in Kansas. I'm so sorry. Bad logic. Yeah, I have no logic. Yeah, it's bad for you, I guess. Sure. Actually, but the thing with this is this isn't aspartame. This is sucralose. Sucralose isn't that bad. Do you stream to other platforms? I stream to Twitch. I usually play games on Twitch with all the subs. Favorite place you visited? I don't know. London was pretty cool. I got to go in the tube. All the people from the UK here, I got to go in the tube. It was cool. How much you bench right now? You're like 235, 240, 1 rep. But I weigh like 167, so it's not about the amount. It's about how much you can lift compared to how much you weigh. Yeah, no one cares about your max. I don't care about it either. Is it possible for me to get a CS internship or see an internship going to community college? What? I always have a Starbucks coffee. Is it different to a Pepsi? I mean, I don't know. You do whatever you want. I don't lift weights. I lift donuts. Dude, that's cool. I lift the spoon to my mouth. I lift this hamburger to my face. Would you recommend doing a side hustle and an open source project while in college? A side hustle and open source is free, right? So how are you gonna leverage that? 167. How tall are you? I don't weigh 167. I probably weigh closer to 180. Man, nah, not 180. I don't weigh, maybe like 175. I'm 6'2", 6'1". Favorite food? I'm a basic bitch. I like pizza and I like hot wings and I like fried pickles. Like, how far along are you to your 2 million retirement goal? 2 million. I just wanted 1 million. And how much do I have left to go? Well, hopefully at the end of next month, I'll be 10% of the way there. But we'll see. Are you pro 10s? What are you talking about? 1 million to retire? No. 1 million was just a goal. It's just to make 1 million by the time I'm 30. I don't need 1 million to retire. I need more than that. Dude, if all my money wasn't school debt, I'd donate. It's all good, man. You need it more than I do. I got school debt too. I'm still paying off my school debt. Does React developer need to learn data structures and algorithms? Depends on the company. 5 billion in 5 years. Yeah, dude. Favorite board games? I like the game of life. That game triggers me. Somehow I end up with like 9 kids every single time. And I don't want kids. How much do you want until you retire? technically financial retirement would just be enough to pay my bills for the rest of my life. So I need about $6,000 for that. $6,000 passive income. It's a sign. Oh no, dude, I got a vasectomy. I'm good. No kids for me, fam. Pass. I'm good. I'll adopt a kid. Love the setup. It's very chill. Hey, thanks, dude. Say a potty word lie. I just did. Do you play League of Legends? I can't. I can't. It's so... People throw so much, you know? Some dude just gets mad. If you didn't make a business teaching, do you think you would be successful making a SaaS app? It depends on what the app is. It depends on how you market it. It depends on what problem the app is solving, you know? What do you think of Khan Academy? It's free. Setup details. This is a K70 from like ages ago. It has like the old Corsair. This old... Here, look. Let me zoom in for you guys. But this is K70 Corsair Scimitar. I got 64 gigs of RAM here. RGB. And then I got two 1080s down here. Look, ignore the chords. If you say one thing about chords, I'm ending the stream. Here you go. Alright, I'm ending the stream. Good night, chat. Alright. I got a lot of stuff plugged in here. So I got 64 gigs of RAM. I have an NZXT RGB cooler. I got two 1080s. This is like, what is that, 1500 watt PSU or something like that. That's about, I have a 1950X. Built it yourself? Yeah, I built it myself. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got lots of cables. Every single USB is plugged in. So I got so many USBs. I got extenders for my USBs. I just have so much stuff. K70 is the best. I love K70. I wish I had blue though. I have browns. I want the little clicky. I don't have an office. Thank you for the $2. Where do you get the royalty-free music? I get it from Epidemic Sound. Is this monitor the PG? Yeah, this is the 1440, 144 hertz monitor. My USBs have USBs, correct. Which camera do you use? This is a Blackmagic Cinema Camera Pocket 4K. They just came out with one that's 6K for Canon lenses, which I'm really thinking about getting. It's $2,500, but I don't really need it, right? A new camera doesn't help you tell a story, which is what it's all about. So I've been filming on a GH5. This right here is a GH5S. This will run you about $2,200. It shoots 240 FPS slow-mo, 4K 60 FPS. Has really good night vision. It's pretty good. It doesn't have any stabilization though. It also has a bigger sensor, so that's nice. But so you get a bigger image that you can crop into and work with. But this is the GH5S. I use this sometimes. I mostly use this for my equipment that I have, like my gear. And then I have another GH5 which shoots 6K. Why is he ignoring my questions? I don't know. I didn't see your questions. Free software for editing. DaVinci Resolve. What format do you upload with? Resolution and FPS. I film in 6K. I upload 1080, 40 megabits per second, 24 FPS. MP4 file. Here, I can run you through. I'll run you through. Here's today's video. Can you switch to Linux for 1 month? Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. Here you go. Here's what I was working on. There's today's video. It took me forever. It's like 18 minutes long. Where's my adjustment layer? Did my adjustment layer go through? It looks like it did. What the heck? Did I not save? That's fine. I have like my GoPro on for that FPS footage. But here, I'll show you. So this is my render settings. Oh, I found a beehive. So it's probably tiny for you, but it's YouTube 1080p full HD, and then I'll come down here. Oops, I'll come down here and I'll turn up the target bitrate to 40 and I'll render. And then I'll upload. Actually, you can upload directly. That's what I do sometimes. That's what I did today, and then I went to the gym. Open shot looks cool. That wasn't the open shot. Here, I can show you the open shot. This is the open shot. Here, I could play it. Oh, it doesn't have any audio? What the heck? It's like everything I just... Is this not autosave? Here, let me pause my music. Here's the opening shot. Wait, it's on full right now and it's playing 6K footage. So this is without any color grade to it. This is the intro to today's video and it has some music that fits, right? Then I start talking. So then what we can do is we'll just like, where is it? So like I'll show you a quick little color correct tip for all you video makers out there real quick. Are you in the US? I am. That's my driveway. Hold on, what? Yeah, this is filmed at 6K, 4:3 aspect ratio. Here's a little color correct tip for you if you want to know. On the left here, you got your wave form, and if it touches the 0 bar, you have a whole bunch of noise, and if it goes up to 100, it's overexposed and super white. So what we'll do is I'll bring in some color to this real quick. This is what I do. It's a very manual process. And what else? I wanted some Lumetri color. So here, everyone's leaving, but it's fine, whatever. What app is that? This is Premiere Pro. So this is how I color grade. I'm always experimenting. All right, so you can see how we're at like at the 40 and we're at like the 10. I need to bring everything up, but first things first, we got to add some color in there. So that's about 1. That looks like enough color. And then we need to raise up everything. There we go. Let's go to about 90 because I film in vlog. And we need to bring down the shadows. And then we'll lower that. See how it starts to touch that bottom bar there? Or it starts to flatline at the bottom? That means there's going to be noise. So you got to lift it up just off that little 0 there so there's no noise. And we'll bring this up a little bit here. React or angular? React. 100% react. Then we'll bring up, well, I don't know. Let's see. We'll contrast a little bit here. Bring down the highlights some. So here is now what it looks like. And I can show you the before and after. So this is before, and this is with added color, but without using any LUTs. I don't like doing LUTs. I like kind of making my own because I'm always experimenting with different styles. So I'll come down here and I can further adjust things. So right now we're still, I'll give it a little S curve. You see this? Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, let me bring this down. Here. This is an S curve. This is a curve. So I'll bring this down. I don't want to touch this bottom bar here, but I'll bring it up some here. And we'll add some more contrast to it. But 90 is about as high as you want to go. You can see we have this blue here. I'll bring up the blue because it's a little bit out of balance. So raise the blue to match. There we go. So now we're really getting that filmic look here. You can see. So then we'll come down here. We'll come down here. But this, you know, you could spend all night doing this. And then you'll come down here. We'll make the shadows a little bit blue, right? We'll get that blue and yellow Hollywood look. Come over here. Get that yellow midtones. Highlights will make that yellow. Okay. So now there's that. We'll come down a little bit more here. We'll add a little bit of a vignette. So the amount goes this way. We'll feather that in. Midpoint. So let's bring that in some. Bring that amount down. All right, so here is now the before and after of color correct. Let me move the stuff out of the way. So you always gotta, you always gotta make sure that you're not touching 100 and you're not touching 0, basically. All right. This is the exciting stuff, right? Like web dev, I don't care. So here's the before and after. You can spend all day doing this. Attending Dev Mountain in September. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Any advice? Yeah, abort. Yep. Anyways, so here's what the new opening sequence will look like. Here.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Oh no. All right, whatever. So here's the new Filmic look. We could probably add some film grain to it, but as you could see, let me raise this up a little bit. But I try not to spend too much time, right? You could spend forever getting the perfect look. Here. All right. Here's the new look. Come on, get into the RAM. There we go. Use a GH5. Yeah, this is a GH5. So this color correct doesn't really work for this particular clip right here. My face is a little overexposed. It's like it's too white here around my edges. So I'll fix that like that. Bring down, add some contrast, and bring that up slightly. I think I'm looking a little yellow. So let's balance out those whites a little bit. There you go. And we'll bring down the black some. Let me check my color thing here. It's annoying to have to correct every scene. DaVinci Resolve will do it. So I'm a little noisy. I need to bring up the shadows some and get off the bar. There we go. All right, so that looks a lot better. This looks way better, I think. It's still a little too green. We'll add some magenta. So add some shadow tint, make that a little blue. There we go. Highlight, we'll pull that up and we'll come back down here. We'll pull that up a little bit more, pull that down. Well, let's give it the Filmic look. The Filmic look is somewhere over here in the yellow. There we go. Am I still touching? Nope, seem to be doing good. Let me bring this down slightly. There we go. He's teaching video stuff. I mean, like, this is the stuff no one ever talks about yet. Like, all you do is just upload videos. And it's a little bit more to it than that. Because I like the film part. So here, there's that color correct. Now there's this. Looks very cinematic. This is with a GH5 shooting at 6K. So here again, here's the before. Just, it almost looks black and white. Your eyes haven't adjusted to it. Then you turn on the color correct, get those stops in there, boom, done. Now we got that fancy. I don't like being on camera either. I like behind the scenes stuff, but in order to get behind the scenes, you got to make scenes, and there's no one else. My first job doing color corrections and shading during live events. Live events? Dang. Do you have a pretty high-end PC? I mean, I do, but you can get around that by just loading in proxies. So if you film at 4K, you can load into Premiere with 720 and edit in 720 and then export back to 4K. So when you're editing, it's all quick and stuff. That's called using proxies. Do you have any tips on where to look for coding internships that are somewhat... Don't look for coding internships. That's the problem. Just apply for regular junior dev jobs. Is there an advantage to recording on a high resolution just upload to 1080p? Yeah, so this is filmed at 6K. I'll show you what 6K actually looks like. I forget. What is the 6K that this has? Let me look.
Auto shutdown
Here.
canceled.
I'll show you what 6K looks like. So I have to downscale this by approximately 60%. So this is what 6K looks like at full resolution. And so now I can zoom in 60% without losing any resolution. That's the advantage of shooting at 4K and then uploading at 1080, is because you get 6K Josh eyes, yeah. It reduces noise when you upload, and 1080 is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is 60 fra you can zoom in and pan around. So this is what a 6K image on a 1080 frame looks like. It's super huge. I have so much to work with. So I can move to the left, and I got all this space over here, and I can go up, and I got all this space that I can crop around if I want to leave it at 100% 6K, or I can bring it back down so it fits a 1080 frame like this, and now look how crisp it looks. It's like when you have those super pixelated GIFs, you know, on GIFs, whatever. It's like when you have those super pixelated ones, and then when you shrink them down, it looks really smooth. That's the same kind of concept. Move the entire frame towards your dog. I do that sometimes. Here you go. Hold on. He's not in focus, but there you go. Boom, done. Are you into photography? I mean, not so much. I kind of like video because video is moving photography. Video done. Complete, boom, done. Well, let's see. It looks so weird. It looks like it goes from color to black and white. Here, I'll take you to one part where, what am I doing here? Oh, here's what I look like with no color correct, and here's what I look like with color correct. Doop. Looks pretty cinematic. Looks pretty Peter McKinnon. How do you protect your eyes while coding? I don't. I just, you know, you can get Flux, I guess. What to learn after HTML, CSS, JavaScript basics. Learn a framework. Are you going to review any portfolios? I don't know. Probably not. The other one looks like an Aussie breed. Yeah, she's in the car right here. How long does editing usually take me? It depends on how much time I spend on silly stuff like this. That doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how well I color correct this. Because at the end of the day, I could have this amazing video, super awesome color correct, but if I have nothing to say worth listening to, it doesn't matter. So that's what I always have to tell myself. Like, all of the videos that I made that get tons of views are me ranting in a chair, you know? So it's all about getting the value out. And so what I'll do is I'll edit this entire thing, and then I'll take a break. I always take a break after I do a rough edit, and I'll come back and then I'll try to take out 40%. So the fancy editing is nice, but if you don't have anything to share, if you have no story to tell, then it doesn't matter how good it looks. No one cares. Thoughts on DaVinci Resolve? I've used DaVinci Resolve. I don't like it that much. It came free with my Blackmagic that I'm currently streaming on right now, and I used it, and DaVinci Resolve 16 is so bug-ridden. How do you plan your day? I mean, I don't. It's hard. I mean, I somewhat plan my day. I have like a set of things, minimum, that I have to do every day. Gym, stream, video, work on courses, or do something else like for myself, for my brand. 6K will quadruple internet bandwidth and cause ISPs to implement huge pricing. Well, I mean, 6K footage is great to film with, but you don't upload 6K. And it doesn't matter because no one has 6K monitors anyways. People are just now getting 4K. Walk the dog. I have a, where's the shot of the dog? Here. The Oko likes to sit in the front seat. Whenever I get out of the car and he's in the car, he'll go sit in the driver's seat. And it's like that Vine that's like, hey, where'd you learn how to drive? And then the dog barks and the guy's like, what? It's like that meme every day. Where's it at? Oh yeah, so here I'm outside, so I have some noise filtering. Here's the audio. Here's the audio without noise filtering. It's super bad. One sec. Let me take off denoiser. So here's the audio without a denoiser. Just like a little kid on a school bus trip. I took all this out. It's going good? My dude, where'd you learn to drive? Alright, hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, but to the interview stuff. So this is with the denoiser on. Here. Okay, but to the interview stuff. And this is with it actually taking out all that ambient cars passing in the background. Okay, but to the interview stuff. You can hear the noise. You can output it only, and you can hear what it's filtering out. Okay, but to the interview stuff. One of my worst. So you have to balance. You have to balance this out with actually eliminating all the crappy noise in the background with your actual voice. So you have to play with this little bar right here. So sometimes, usually it doesn't have to be, it starts at 40 by default, but doesn't, it's usually about 8% what you need it at. But yeah, he always, my dude, where'd you learn how to drive? Oh, that vine gets me every time. Here's what it looks like color corrected. I think that's a little bit too intense for my personal preferences. Here's what the actual visual graph looks like. I think we're really close to peaking on the bottom, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Fix that. There we go. And we're just about bring that down to 90. And bring that up some. There we go. So here's before color or after color correct, and here's before. Dingoes. It's a good looking dude. You want more impacts. Black or blacks. Oh, so where you're talking about like crushing the blacks, it depends. You only want to crush the blacks if you have noise. But as you can see, my bottom bar here isn't touching 0, and my top bar isn't touching 100, so I have no noise in my photo. Or in my video here. This took me forever to learn. What breed? It looks husky, but I don't know. He's half husky and half American Eskimo. What do you do if your wife leaves you? Is this the real tech lead? This is not the real tech lead. Hold. Go to channel. Yeah, this is fake tech lead. Nice try with your check mark there. Fake confirmed. Hit the gym, I did. Is what on the Pirate Bay? I have no idea. What would you say is your breakout video on YouTube? I didn't have necessarily have a breakout video. The interview video did really good. Thoughts on DaVinci Resolve? I don't like it. I don't like the layout. I don't like the hotkeys. It's buggy. Fusion's okay, but I don't like. I like this. DaVinci Resolve is good for color correct, and that's about it. That's what it initially started off as. Otherwise, I'll use After Effects. I'll use, whatever else. I don't really like DaVinci Resolve. I've used it. It's okay for color correct, but as an editing software, it's got bugs. It does have good tracking, though. Premiere Pro has no tracking. Well, and it has mass tracking, but it's crappy. I know. All right, so YouTube, doesn't care. So I'm gonna turn this off. But anyways, this is what editing a video is like with Josh. That's a really good color correct. I'm really proud of my shadow tint and highlight tint. I'm gonna make notes of that. That looks very epic. That looks very Peter McKinnon. I'm proud. All right. How many videos did you make before people started watching? No, I made people watch. I didn't give people an option to not watch because I posted my videos in places that people had to see it. That's the thing. I posted it on Reddit videos where you're not allowed to self-shill, and I posted it anyways. And then I made a new account, and I posted it anyways. And I made a new account, post anyways. Ban me, it's Reddit. I'll make another account. I don't care. Ban my IP. Oh, joke's on you. I was using a VPN. Okay, connect to another VPN account. Post again. Like, I don't care. I break the rules. I post my videos to different places. I didn't wait for people to come watch my videos because it's so saturated, you're just going to get buried. So you got to go diversify. How do you just grind out stuff? Is it a mindset thing? Well, I asked myself the alternative. And what's the alternative? Work in the industry and go to a cubicle job? No. I'm not going to go to the cubicle job. I'm not, I always, when I don't feel like doing something, I'm like, Josh, what's the other option? You're going to go back to work? Because no one's going to hire you now. You've already said too much. You've already said what you think about corporate, and they know that you know how it works, and they know that you don't need them. So, why would they hire me? So it's like, I don't want to work for anyone. Like, I don't want to be told what to do, where to be, when to get to work, learn new skills. I can get plenty of skills without, if I had to, I would go work with people, partner with people. We work on the same project together, but I'm not going to be an employee that has disciplinary actions or can get terminated. Like, if I'm a partner with you, you can end the partnership, but you can't terminate me as an employee, No, I won't do that. What's your lighting setup? You mean like on a table? I just have these little LEDs I got from Best Buy that were really overpriced. Please don't buy them. After all I've said, it's better to keep on working on what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, knowing that I can make like 7 times what a job wants to pay me in a month, why would I ever go back to being told what to do and be grateful, or be told to be grateful for the opportunity to make that? Are you kidding me? No. All right. Here's my lighting setup. Are you ready? I love being in software development. I like software development too. I just don't like being told what to do, where to be, how to do it. I don't like being told your performance isn't really what it is, and so we're gonna have to put you on a PIP, a performance improvement plan. Like, okay, great. Fire me. I've been fired already. I don't care. What are your favorite YouTubers? I like the Corridor Crew. Corridor Crew is probably the best channel. Ren, Sam and Nico, everyone at the Corridor is like, I would pay Corridor money if they would let me come on the channel. Or no, I don't even care about being on the channel. They don't have to put me in a video. I would work for free for the people at Corridor because they know what I want to know. Everything about Corridor Crew is like bae. Like, I would pay them. I'd probably pay them like 20 grand if they let me come, like, be there for like a month. I'd give you, here's, take 20,000. Let me come just shadow you guys for like a month and see how you run this. But I don't know if they'd let me do it. Like, you don't have to put me in videos. I'm not asking for a shout out. I'm not asking for brand recognition. I just want to see how you do this. I want to know how'd you learn this. I want to meet Sam. I want to meet Ren. Ren has a mechanical engineering degree. The guy that has he does all the special effects. He does mechanical engineering, and he went to do special effects. But he likes working at Corridor. Like, Corridor is somewhere that, like, when I say that there's no companies that are like that I want to work for, I would probably work for Corridor because they know what I want to know and they have like a flat structure. But at the end of the day, right? Like, I'm sure Sam and Nico want to do their own thing and I want to do my own thing. So we'd be better. We'd be better as like partners. Pepsi can looks like product placement. Here, I'll give you the back. There you go. Thank you. Join the military and help keep gas prices low. That's funny. Who needs brand recognition? Yeah, I don't care about brand recognition. If anything, I would just want to see how they do things. Like, just let me come see how you guys set this up. Let me see what software you use. Let me see how you manage your projects. Nico and Sam, how did you learn to do all this stuff at such a young age, you know? Like, did you design the logo? Yes. Yes, I did. Well, I mean, I mixed and matched a whole bunch of stuff to get the logo. Had an idea, went through a whole bunch of stuff. Have you ever decided you're our most valuable asset, or our people are our most valuable asset, then they lose a client? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I've had bosses be like, well, my boss told me once, because I was so paranoid of getting fired, because I was so close to being homeless, or when I was unemployed, I was so paranoid. I was like, are you guys going to fire me because I need an extra day on this? And they're like, no, Josh, are you kidding me? Yeah, we're all good, dude. You're the only one doing it. You tell us. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he said, if you realized how good you were, you would probably just quit and do it yourself. And he said that to me. I didn't think much of it because I had no idea how to make money then. But my last job, that's what he said to me. And then I started to think about it. And thinking about it now, I'm like, dude, this guy was absolutely getting a deal on me. Are you kidding me? I make more than all my bosses now. I make more than the CEO of the company. You have a full-time job? Why would I want one of those? I'm currently learning C in college, but I have the opportunity to freelance. Should I just jump to JavaScript? Yes. What's your main line of business? I mean, you're looking at it. I make content to help people get jobs, even though I don't want one, because you need a job to be able to do this. Because some full-time gigs pay well and are chill. Well, my full-time gig pays well and is chill as well. So, like Corridor Crew, like, sure, I'd go work for them. That'd be dope. But at the end of the day, I know that Sam and Nico are making all the profits because they started the business, right? And so, I want my own business too. So yeah, I know it seems a little bit like a dichotomy of I help people get jobs, but you got to hear me out. You can't just be an entrepreneur without working. You have to go work. You got to put in your time and you decide what you want to do first. You got to decide if you want to be a worker. You got to decide if this niche is for you. You got to decide if you want to get different career skills. You got to go to work. You got to go work for somebody. Or otherwise, you come straight out of high school and you start selling Vima energy drinks and doTERRA and Herbalife to people, and you're like, I'm an entrepreneur. No, you're not. You're just part of a multi-level marketing scam. So it's like, you got to go to work before you can be an entrepreneur. You got to do the thing that you hate. But, and it's up to you, whatever you want to do after that. When starting a business, did you have a process for identifying a need, or was it just a matter of brainstorming? I just made videos about what I wanted to make videos about, and I thought I had a decent story to share. And then people were like, oh, share more. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll share some more. And then I shared a little bit more, and they were like, oh, this is good. And I was like, cool, I'll share more. May I know what Corridor is? It's just a YouTube channel. Corridor Crew is a YouTube channel. That's a good one. Hardcore, what up, dude? Do you think WordPress is an important tool for freelance? Yes. WordPress is like amazing. It's so easy to set up. It's quick money. WordPress is PHP, right? But WordPress is made with PHP, but WordPress itself is more like learning to use Facebook. Did you end up buying the robot thing? Not yet. Hey Josh, I'm Zazer from last. Oh, dude, what up, man? What up, Zach? I don't mind the 9 to 5, but I know that will change eventually. I didn't necessarily mind the 9 to 5. Like, I was a good employee. You guys all think that, like, no wonder you had a hard time keeping a job, Josh. You're so anti-corporate. I didn't used to be this way. I never was like this. I was like, I want to be a good employee. I'm going to show up early, and I'm going to leave late, and I'm going to do everything I'm told to do. That's how I was, you know? Like, I can understand how you guys think I'm a terrible employee now, but I wasn't. I went, and I was like the best employee ever. I worked all the hours you wanted me to work. Weekends, pff, I got you covered. Yeah, I'm invested in your business. I want that 3% raise, because what else is like in the world for me moving up in life? I can't make a business. I don't have any value. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be a really good employee, and then I kept getting screwed over. And so over time, I was like, all right, Josh, the more you think about this, it doesn't really make sense, but you don't have another option to leave. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Josh? Are you just going to, you're just going to keep doing this until you die? Like, what's your exit plan? Because right now you have no sources of income at all whatsoever. And so then slowly over time, I started to be like, okay, yeah, I'm a terrible employee. I don't know why I can't get excited about this meeting. I just want to go home. I think this is a stupid project. No, I don't care about your stupid team building exercise. No, I don't care about any of this stuff. I just don't care. And I used to think that I was like really, really hard on myself for that. And then I just realized, you know what? It's better overall that I just do it myself, because otherwise I'm just going to hate it here, you know? That's just what it was for me. I never was really excited. I told myself that I was going to be a great employee. I told myself that I was going to be everything that I could. I told myself every day, I was like, Josh, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted to be a programmer, but you hate everything that being at work entails. You hate these meetings. You hate showing up to these team building exercises. You don't like dealing with office politics. You don't like doing this just because that's the right thing to do. Well, not for me. It doesn't benefit me, but maybe I get to keep my job. So like, I realized all the things that I hate about it, but I tried to bribe myself saying, this is what you worked for. This is what you wanted, Josh. This is what you really did everything you wanted to do. And I told myself, like, I was like, why are you so bad? Like, why are you such a crappy employee, Josh? Like, you need to step it up. You got to get more motivated. You got to get better. You know, it's maybe because maybe you don't like it because you're not good at it. And then I would be like, well, I don't want to get good at it because I don't like doing this stuff for them and making them a bunch of money anyways, you know, like, that was my mindset. I was a great employee. I showed up. I did all the work, everything I was told, all the tickets before the deadline was due, you know, over deliver. It's just, I was a great employee, but I could just never do it again. Never, because it wasn't my fault. It wasn't for lack of trying that this happened to me. Everyone thinks that I'm just crappy. Well, maybe you're just a bad employee. Over time, I became that way because I had no motivation to be a good one. Every time I was a good one, I just get let go, you know? So I did the best I could at every job. And then people are like, that they'll like go to my they'll go to my GitHub and they'll be like, oh, well, have you seen this GitHub? It's like a junior garbage. Well, duh, it's junior garbage because every job that I had made me make a new account for a private GitHub that you'll never see because I signed an NDA. Of course, all you're going to see is a bunch of noob stuff because that's all I teach is noob stuff. Did you pull all-nighters for work every week? Of course I did. I worked Saturdays and Sundays, and we had a work-from-home Wednesday at my PHP job, but he didn't let the developers go home. The CTO was allowed to work from home whenever, right? Because he's CTO. But us junior devs, we had to come in on Wednesdays, which was work from home Wednesdays for the entire company. So everyone else in the company was gone, and it was just us, 3 developers in this little friggin' closet working side by side, sharing a desk, but we weren't allowed to work remote because we were new. So he would just leave us in there, you know? Basically, the CTO wouldn't come on Wednesdays, but he would make us come to the office, and I'm like, this is basically like working remote at the office because no one else is here. You've literally reverse logicked yourself, CTO. Like, it's so dumb. It didn't make any sense. It's not like I didn't try. It's not like I didn't try. What's your GitHub? It's just my name. You're just going to see a bunch of noob stuff on there. Has anyone you've worked with found your channel? Yep. They sure have. But, I mean, what does it matter? Never named names. I'm not that dumb. I don't name names. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't slander. I don't do any of the libel. But I'm openly sharing my experience. What are your thoughts on trilogy boot camps? Is that a joke? You must be memeing. Yeah, don't go to trilogy. I think the education is probably whatever. Everyone says that, well, the education was great. Well, the business model sucks. I'm working remote from work every day as well. My boss is on the other coast. That was nice. I had a remote job for a while, but I still had to show up to daily stand-up. Like right now, I can start my day whenever I want, and I can end my day whenever I want. But if you look at it, it's 11:15 at night for me, and I'm here working. I went to the gym. I was editing this video before that. I was filming this video before that. I work way more now, but I'm happy to do it because it's for me. And I'm happy to do it because I know that I'm putting food on my table, and I don't have to wait for someone else every 2 weeks to be like, all right, well, here's your direct deposit, Josh. You know? All right, sorry for ranting. Yo, finally made it on the stream here in Germany. Found your channel a couple days ago. Truly associate with your content. Job versus self-employed. Keep up the great work. Hey, Marian, thanks. Appreciate you. You got the check mark. Does that mean you have 100K subs? I think that means you have 100K subs. Are you a fan? Am I your fan? Gaming? What is this? 139.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
You're going to get me demonetized with that Game of Thrones main theme. 139.727. Am I closing in? I think I might be closing in. Nah, you 138.793 and you got 139. So you're 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs ahead of me. I'm coming for you. Just kidding. This is a joke. What would you do if you won $10 million? Well, seeing as 40% of that would go to tax, I'd have $6 million. And then I would invest that into municipal bonds and just, let's see, $1 million is $4,480. So times that by 6. So that'd be roughly $25,000 a month for the rest of my life. I could live on that. And then whatever I didn't spend, I would just put back into the bond and then I'd make more money the next month. That's what I would do. Is it better in the US than EU for dev jobs? I don't know. Didn't work. Dev job. Are your headphones any good? I like them. Except for the little lady that's like, what is it, like powering off? Do you think that we need to build assets while working as a dev? Because what if something happened to us and we can no longer work? Of course you need to build assets, but the real assets are your own sets of skills. You need to have more than one income. You need to have more than one income. I don't know how many times I could repeat that, but you got to have a side hustle because you cannot just have a salary job and nothing else. You have to find a way to be able to make money for yourself. You have to. Whether that's selling t-shirts or delivering newspapers or something, you cannot just have one source of income. There's so many ways to make income. You gotta get more than one. I got more than one. I got like 9. One goes down, great. I got 8. Not all of them are passive. Some of them are passive, some of them are active. YouTube is active. Do you trade? No, I don't. I'm good. I just want to own assets. 9. I mean, yes, technically I have 9. Well, if I were to name every individual source, there's probably like 13. But if we categorize them, there's probably like 9. What were your first incomes? Just a salary. And then I started teaching code on the side at Open Classrooms. I was a mentor there. And I had a whole bunch of students that I would teach code with. I got a whole bunch of people at Open Classrooms jobs. I was like job references. Like I got called from some dude in Europe on Skype. He's like, hello, you heard you were the reference for this person? I was like, yeah. Yeah, anything you need to say about him? And I was like, what? What are your streams of income of the 9? Okay, well, we'll just categorize them. We have YouTube, which is 1, 2, 3. 3 forms of income from YouTube. Memberships, donations, ad rev, merch sales from YouTube, sponsorships, affiliate links, but there's different affiliate links, right? So like down there's the Team Treehouse link, there's a Skillshare link, there's a Pluralsight link, there's a Lambda link, so that's like what, 4 or 5 right there. But they don't all do amazing or anything like that, and they don't always make money. I have my website where I sell products as well. I sell cover letters, resumes, all kinds of stuff. Like that's each one of those, Do you think there's still a market for freelance web devs? There's always a market for freelance, man. How do you feel about Python? I like Python. What do you do for a living? A lot of different things. I hustle. I don't have a job in a typical sense. You ever wear your watch on your right hand? No. I write. I'm left-handed. So shout out to all my lefties in the chat. I'm left-handed, so I don't really wear anything on my left hand because if you're left-handed, you'll understand the struggle is that when you write like this and your palm goes over it and your wrist goes over it, it just gets really annoying. So I don't wear anything. So shout out to my lefties in the chat. I use my keyboard left-handed. The only time I'm using my keyboard left-handed is you know what it's about, boys. When you got to find that perfect video. Gotta, that's the only time. Okay. I do everything else right-handed. I only eat food. I eat food left-handed, and I write left-handed. I do everything else regular. I ride a skateboard regular. I don't ride goofy. I swing a baseball bat regular. Throw football with my right hand. I just eat food and I write left-handed. So I don't know if that qualifies as ambidextrous, because I have no artistic ability when it comes to drawing. Nose picking with which hand? Probably both. Just depends what my other hand is doing, I guess. Do you skate regularly? I ride my one wheel. I sold my
Auto shutdown
I
initiated.
sold my longboard. Wipe with the right. I would assume so. I have to think about it. Yeah, I guess so. You have one hand on the mouse. How do you hold the turkey baster? Bro, you got a mouth. Come on, get creative. I'm a mechanical engineering student. Expect to be graduating in 2022. Instantly demonetized. And I really like web design. What's your advice for me? 2022. What is that? 3 years from now? Yeah, dude, time to leave. You got plenty of time. What do you think the regular amount of responses from employers through Indeed? Like nothing? What games are you interested in? I like FPS and whatever. Dang, dude, ignored. Nothing popped up, Bryce. Sometimes it gets hidden. Can we roast my YouTube channel? Also help me with it. Love everything you do. Thanks for helping change my life. Yeah, dude, I try. I do my best. Let's roast. Roast mode activate. What are some side hustles like freelance websites? You could freelance. I mean, side hustle doesn't have to be your own business. Side hustle could be Rover, right? Where you walk dogs. Side hustle could be Amazon Turk. Side hustle could be filling out surveys online. Go to Reddit/r/beer money. There's a whole bunch of side hustles there that make almost no money, but it's money. Side hustle could be selling merchandise. Side hustle could be freelancing videos for people. Side hustle could be making your friends and family businesses, whatever, right? There's so many side hustles that you can do. They don't have to be your own business. Side hustle, yeah, you could donate. You could donate the good, or you could donate blood. I mean, I think you're allowed to donate every 2 days. So that's $70, right? If you go donate plasma somewhere, it's like $70 each time. So that's side hustle for you. Like, do you want to make money, or do you like want to have a business? So there's different thought process about this. You want to start making money, then you just go grab the old dime bag and you get the scale, boom, and you walk out to the street corner. You know, like, do you want to make money, or do you want to have a business, or do you want to make money the legal way? Hustle is such a vague word. All right, we're roasting the channel. Do you have to wear the string bikini, tank top? You don't have to put your channel name in your title. Josh, do you think you've made it in life? No, not at all. I haven't bought my parents a house. I haven't paid off my house. I haven't traveled to the places that I want. I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys ever go to Google Maps and just drop in on Street View, and you're like, I want to go there? That's what I do. That's my escape, I guess. I go to Google Maps, and I'll go to satellite view, and I'll just take the little dude and I'll just drop in the most remote places of the world, and then I'll be like, I want to go there. Let me go there. Like, I go to these little islands in Alaska where some guy happened to be there to take a 360 photo, and I'm like, how did he get here? This is the only photo in the world that exists on Google of this little tiny island. All right. I'll show you in a second. There's actually a thing on Google where it drops you in a random location in the world, and then you have to figure out where you're at. So it drops you in Street View, and you have to figure out where you're at in the world just based on that. It's pretty cool. Come to Australia. That'd be cool. Australia. I like Australian chicks. They have a hot accent. I could do that. There's actually a channel who just, and the next day actually fly over there. Yeah, so that's kind of like the content I would like to make. Just take the little Google Maps Street View guy, drop him somewhere in the world, and then just make a video of me going there. Like, that's the dream. That's the making it in life that you're asking about. Music is made by me, so you don't have to mute if you don't want to. Okay. You got the striations. All right, here we go. I'm ready.
Auto shutdown cancelled.
All right. No need for this intro here. And please don't hold your phone vertically. That's okay. Continuing.
Good, my dubbers and my dubbettes. You know what this is. This is Unique Fitness. This is Dub Nation. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, this is a fitness vlog where we just go over daily workouts and a little bit about the fitness industry. But today we're gonna go and we're gonna do some arms, baby. You know what this? Oh, look at that skinny arm. This is
what mic are you using? Are you using this iPhone mic that you have on your headphones here? And why are you holding this up? Hold it 16:9. Come on, don't be that guy. Hold your phone like this. Stop walking with it. If you're gonna walk with it, walk slowly, very slowly. Are we reacting to videos? No, this is Unique Fitness in the chat. So hold your phone like this, walk slowly. You don't necessarily need to use headphones for your mic. What would be better if you just did this? You take it and you lean it on something like this, and then you look at it on this side, and then you go sit and you talk, and then you walk and get it and then set it somewhere else and go sit and talk. That's way better than walking and talking. This is like Gary Vee style.
I'm gonna really focus on contractions. Gonna focus on that pump. So
you got a lot of
Unique Fitness. Let's go.
You're talking like you're very coherent, right? Like you're making a lot of sense. It's just that you're moving around too much. So I'm focused on the moving rather than listening to what you're saying.
Go get it, baby.
All right. Next question is how many of the SARMS are you taking? This looks like some Trimbolone arms right here. Trimbolone sandwich arms. Okay, I'm gonna mute the music. I don't think that you need necessarily to. I don't think that you necessarily need the flashing there. I'm actually all natty. Nice, dude. You got that low body fat percentage. I was not blessed with those genetics. Yeah, so you don't need to have the shaking. I don't think that's necessary. And then maybe you could add, like you said, that you're talking about contractions, right? But you're not talking about contractions at all. You're not giving any narrative as to what you're doing specifically. You're not talking about what muscle groups you're working, how many sets you're doing, what the weight is, how much you weigh, you know, all that valuable stuff. Stuff like that. Do you do a split? There's a whole lot of info that I need to know that I'm not getting from this. You just put Skull Crushers 3x12. Why Skull Crushers today? Why are you doing that? And why so, you know, so we're hitting some triceps there. Why do you choose triceps instead of one arm overhead, you know? Yeah, no shaking. No shaking needed. This would be fine. Instead of the shaking, I would move the camera to different angles. So you have the camera pointed this way, checking yourself out in the mirror there. I can see that. So what I would do would be, you know, maybe do half a set of this, and then go move the camera and continue your set. Or just do one set with this angle, and another set with another angle, and another set with another angle. You know? We need more than just this. It's like there's an earthquake in my video. We're doing some barbell curls. Looks good. I need some narrative. Tell me what you're doing. And why are you flexing? What are you flexing? What muscle did you just work? Are you just flexing to flex? Like, are we looking at the striations to see the striations? Are we talking about your striations? Are we talking about, like, are you lifting for strength? Are you lifting for hypertrophy? Like, what are you doing here? There's so much information that's missing that I need to know. I don't know. Does that help? We got the shirtless one.
What's going on, my
No.
dominators?
All right. None of this intro. Just have a black screen. Just have a black screen that says Unique Fitness Leg Day. Have that with no audio, and then after that, turn your phone sideways and talk.
Boy, Unique Fitness coming at you with another fitness blog.
You don't have to. Okay, here's another thing just for brand awareness. Here, don't say this is Unique Fitness coming at you. You want people to know your name, but what you represent. Okay, so I don't know what your name is, but let's just say your name's Brandon, right? You just want to say, yo, this is Brandon from Unique Fitness, because that way, if you ever want to hire more people, you can have them be their name under your brand, right? So I'm Josh, and I own Grind Reel. You would want to be whatever your name is under Unique Fitness. Okay, you want people to know you. You know, the people aren't going to be on the street talking about, hey, have you ever heard of Unique Fitness? I mean, maybe, right? But like, it's more often, hey, there's this Josh Fluke dude on YouTube, blah blah blah. So say your name from, you know, whatever. This is Brandon from Unique Fitness or something like that.
It is. Comment, like, subscribe below. Hit the notification bell for notifications. And if you like the juicy tips of the day, be sure to like the video. Alright, so we're actually going to go into leg day. This is going to be my first leg day back after the hiatus, which is old.
Nope, more shaking. Oh, some narrative. More shaking in the narrative. Come on! Is this like, what are you editing with? Alright, here, look. Hold on. Here we go. Guys, I think we figured it out. I think we figured out the perfect formula for videos. Right here. I think this is what you need. So you need to become a developer and make a Python app that just shakes the shit out of your Chrome browser. That's how you win. And that's on 144 hertz, okay? So let me put this on like my 60 hertz. Then it'd be even more blurry. All right, I'm gonna release my video that I edited now. and I'm gonna go get some food, and I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna get up, and then I'm gonna hit those Udemy courses. Can we talk about literally anything else? Yeah, we could talk about this. So I'm about to premiere this. Let's see. How to negotiate salary. Should I put that in all caps? How to negotiate salary. What's your next big move? Josh, thanks so much. You're inspiring. Dude, keep making the fitness videos. Be prepared to be called not natty many times. Even if you are. But if you aren't, it doesn't matter. No one cares. Literally, no one is. Stupid. How OT negotiate salary. All right, how to negotiate salary, red flags to look out for. And then, what else? I guess we'll premiere it. I got how to negotiate salary with myself making a random face. So I'm going to go ahead and premiere this. Should be premiering. Let's go to it. Please premiere. All right. Here you go, chat. Please go watch this video with me. I'm going to end this live, and then I'm going to go to the other live. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream and another video. About what? I don't know yet. But yeah, go over here. Nut, dude. Eric, what up? Okay, so I'll see you guys over there. I don't know why it's not premiering, but I'll see you there. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate all you. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, F to pay respects. Keanu for everyone here. Keanu, you're breathtaking. Let me hit the grind some more. Release your videos on live stream is actually a pretty nice idea. It depends. YouTube kind of thinks you're doubling up on notifications. They think you're trying to spam notifications. So it depends. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. The link. Here's the link. Go watch. Go.